Welcome to Rad Daddy Crawlers, guys. My name is Rob, and we are about to change the way you crawl. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. My name is Rob with Rad Daddy Crawlers, and I am so excited to share with you my latest invention. I think it's going to change the RC crawling community forever. I know that it has helped me out in getting multiple first and second places in national competitions. And without further ado, let's take a look at Grippies. Oh yeah. There they are. These are Grippies, first and foremost. What are Grippies? They are the stickiest, without a doubt, best inserts I have ever used in the 1/24 scale rock crawling competitions, whether I am in the forest just having fun or I'm using them on comps. This compound right here is my go-to. Let's take a closer look right here. These Grippies are made for the 62 through 65 millimeter. That's good for, like, you know, the comp pins, Swamp Kings, as well as the J Concepts Ruptures, which is kind of my go-to now. I love both of these, are really, really good compounds. So, what is a Grippy? A Grippy is a tire insert that not only has performance in mind, but it adds weight. It adds weight as far down as humanly possible, and that is the bottom of your tire. So let's open up these Grippies and take a closer look. Now I have been working, before we do that, check this out. All right, here's the compound. This is the final compound. It is insane, guys. It is without a doubt the grippiest compound that I have made. I started here. That's not even close to good. We'll throw that one away. I went to here, and it was too tight. Yeah, well, I went to here. Those are 1.3s. I went to here. That's just a terrible one. I made it to here, and I knew I was onto something. This one was a little bit too loose, a little bit too unpredictable, and so I landed here. Here is the perfect compound, guys. And when I say it's performance, not only do these things grip super, super well, but they help down low. Check this out. All of the Grippies in this size are going to come in between probably 37 and 38 and a half. And this one's 38.3 grams. I don't know if you guys can see that. But can you imagine the advantage of having that much weight down low? I mean, a brass ring might be 15 grams. These puppies right here are as low as you can go, holding you on that rock, breaking you over onto that ledge. And when I say they are hands down the best I've ever used, they are hands down insanely good. These Grippies right here are currently coming in 4-packs, and a lot of folks say, they're like, well, I want the rear to be a little bit lighter than the front just to kind of help that bias, and I totally get that. So I am currently working on lighter weight rears that are going to be kind of, it's a hybrid. It's going to be a hybrid between my special resin compound that I have created and a foam. But the foam is going to be a different foam than where's in that one of these. These just aren't performance based, man. These aren't performance based. So one of the main benefits of the Grippies, other than putting the weight super, super down low, is that, and I've got a Swamp King right here, is that the rebound of these, when you're in a rut, the rebound of these is slow. Watch this. Do you see that? It's not like your normal tire where it's instant. So it's not springing you off of that ledge. It's kind of reminds me of the difference in a standard shock and a well-tuned oil shock. So that's the way that these react. They're very dense and they're very slow to react. So they're not just going to spring you and be unpredictable and throw you into a gate, throw you off a ledge. These are, bar none, the best compound I've ever found. Make sure you guys check us out on Etsy. I'm going to be adding new compounds and whatnot and just kind of showing you how that works. So let's go ahead and throw one of these and one of these. Actually, let's throw one in here. I love it in the comp pins. The comp pins are so good. So what you'll do is when you get these, you'll notice they might have a little bit of powder on them. So that is so that they don't stick to the packaging. It's just talcum powder or it's cornstarch. So when you get this right here, this is what it'll look like. Don't super stretch it. Now I can stretch it and it'll be fine. I'm just saying everything has its limit, right? You don't try to put it over your head. These things will break eventually, like if you keep pulling them and pulling them and pulling them to like 16 inches. Here's how you put it in, right? You fold it, and then you make the smiley face, see it? And then when you do that, you simply open it up just like you would any other, and you start putting it in. Now make sure that you're not grabbing the edge of the Grippy because you can tear it. You gotta be, I'm not saying handle it with kit gloves by any means, but you gotta put these things in and not like rip them, because you can pull a little piece off the edge. And there it is. There you can see, right inside there. And when you put your ring in there, it's gonna hold them back. I will say, when you are putting your rings on, make sure that this edge isn't clamped inside of your bead lock, because it will kind of get in there and it'll tear and whatnot. The next question people are going to ask, do you vent your tires when using these? I do not vent my tire when I'm using these. I will use vented rings or vented rims, but I don't vent my tires. And the main reason is I don't want any water getting up in there acting ridiculous, or this compound to kind of squeeze out, because it is very slimy and it is what it is. So I personally don't, and as you can tell, these right here, golly, they don't get much grippier, right? So, and that's unvented. Boom. All right, guys. Well, I hope you come back and tell me what you think about the Grippies when you put them on your car. And cheers, man. That's all I can say. I am so excited to bring these guys to you. Make sure you check out, I'm going to have them in Extreme Hobbies in Roanoke, Virginia, as well as on our Etsy store. The game has changed, boys. Let's get out there and crawl. I hope you guys have a good time. Until next time, my name is Rob with Rad Daddy Crawlers. What's a good thing to say? Get a grip.